Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NFL 2023 season, the Week 5, the scores. Where yesterday finished another amazing week, the Week 5, where we have again another amazing game. So let's talk about first in the first game of the season was the Thursday night game, where this was a very big surprise, where the Chicago Bears defeated 40-20 the Washington Commander, and with this victory, the Chicago Bears got its first win of the season. Where Chicago Bears had an amazing game, especially in offense because I didn't expect that they have this dominance. Even I thought that the Washington Commanders were gonna to win this game easily, but not in the first half. The Chicago Bears dominate the game where they have a lead of 27-3, and they define the game in the first half. In the second half, the Chicago Bears relaxed this game because in the third quarter they allowed 11 points and they didn't score any point, and the Washington Commanders reduced the game to a one possession to a two possession difference, 27-14. Later, the Washington Commanders scored another touchdown and reduced the game to a one touchdown. But later, the Chicago Bears scored 30 points. That was enough to win the game 40-20 and got the first game of the first victory of the season. And in the Sunday, the first game in the Sunday was again in London, England, where the Jacksonville Jaguars defeated 25-20 the Buffalo Eagles. But this time was played, sorry, in the Tottenham Stadium. I am very disappointed because I thought that the Buffalo Bills were gonna to win this game because, in my opinion, they have better team than the Jacksonville Jaguars. But I think that this one of the reasons was because the Buffalo Bills had to travel to London, and the Jacksonville Jaguars had to they stay there in London. They had to win. Remember that they play in the week 4 against the Atlanta Falcons in London. So I think this was an advantage, but also is the inconsistency that have the Buffalo Bills because remember the last week they defeated the Miami Dolphins by 28 points, and in this game they didn't play a very good game. You can see that the game was always close, but was close. Though the Jacksonville Jaguars always had the lead. They were leading always the game, and they were better team than the Buffalo Bills. And with this victory, the Jacksonville Jaguars won his third game of the season, and the Buffalo Bills lost his second game of the season. And in the games, the New Orleans Saints defeated as a away team and humiliated the New England Patriots 34-0. Again, another humiliate loss for the New England Patriots because remember that in the last week, in the week 4, they were defeated and lost and were humiliated by the Dallas Cowboys, the 38 to 3. Yes, so they allow 72 points in 2 games and just scored through 3 teams. To be honest, this is a very 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 bad team, and I think that Bill Belichick can be endangered his job because he's not coaching a very good team. Even this team is not very good, and the New England Saints didn't have any problem to defeat the New England Patriots, and maybe the New England Patriots could be fighting for the NFL for the pick one in the next NFL 2024. So the New England Saints, sorry, had an easy game where they have an easy game. They defeated 34-0 the New England Patriots, and with this, the New England Patriots fall 1-4 the record, and New Orleans Saints have a record of 3-2. In another game, the And a divisional game, the Indianapolis Colts defeated 23-16 the Tennessee Titans. This game was very close because in the first half, the Indianapolis Colts were leading the game 10-6 but the big difference here. Yes, no, sorry. The Indianapolis Colts were leading the game 10-6. In the third quarter, the Tennessee Titans played better because they scored 10 points, but they lost 7 points. And in the end of the third quarter, the 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 Tennessee Titans, no, the Indianapolis Colts were leading the game 17-16. The difference that was just 1 point, but the big difference was in the fourth quarter where the Indianapolis Colts scored 2 field goals. That was the difference to win the game 23-16. And with this, the Indianapolis Colts won his third game of the season, and the Tennessee Titans lost the third game of the season. And the Indianapolis Colts are leading the AFC South. And another divisional game, my Pittsburgh Steelers defeated 70-10 against the Baltimore Ravens. To be honest, the Steelers didn't win this game. The Baltimore Ravens lost this game because they made a lot of mistakes, bad decision, drop of passes, and the bad execution by Lamar Jackson. To be honest, the Ravens dominated all the game, but they couldn't close the game, and this was thanks to the Steelers defense, and because in the last quarter was the difference where the Pittsburgh Steelers scored 40 points by the special team, the defense, and the offense, and the special team, and the Pittsburgh Steelers won a game that they hadn't moved, they couldn't win. And with this victory, the Steelers are leading the AFC North. We recorded 2, and the Steelers are going to be in the bye week, leading this division. If you want to know more about this game, click in the link that comes in this score. In another game, the Lions defeated 42-24 the Panthers. The Detroit Lions didn't have any problem to defeat the Carolina Panthers. They have an easy game because the Carolina Panthers didn't represent any dangerous to the Detroit Lions. With this game, the Detroit Lions have an easy game, and with this victory, the Detroit Lions have sent a message to the league that they are a team that is very dangerous, and he's a contending team to win the NFC champion. And so, in my opinion, the Detroit Lions is alongside the 49ers and the Eagles, the favorites in the NFC until 5 weeks. And in another game, the Atlanta Falcons defeated 21-19 the Houston Texans. This was a very close game. It was a very defensive game where the Atlanta Falcons started to winning the game. They were leading the game in the first quarter 7-3, but in the halftime, the Houston Texans were leading the game 9-7. In the third quarter, the Houston Texans scored another field goal, and they were leading the game by 6 points difference. But the big difference was in the fourth quarter when the Atlanta Falcons improved this game. Both offense played better because the Falcons scored 40 points and Houston Texans used 1 touchdown. But in the end, the Falcons knew how to win this game, and they won the game in the last minutes of the game. They won the game 21-17, and with this, the Atlanta Falcons got their win of the season. And in the last game of the first shift, the Miami Dolphins defeated 31-16 against the New York Giants. To be honest, the New York Giants fought more than I expected because I thought that the Miami Dolphins were going to have an easy game like the game against, and I thought that this game was going to be like the Denver Broncos game where the Miami Dolphins scored 70 points. I thought the Miami Dolphins were going to score more than 40 or 20 points in this game. In the first quarter, the Miami Dolphins dominated all the game, but I was very surprised that the New York Giants scored 10 points in the second quarter. And in the halftime, the Miami Dolphins were leading the game just by one possession, 70-10. In the second half, the Miami Dolphins improved his defensive and offense, where they scored another 40 points and just allowed 6 points. And in the end, the Miami Dolphins won the game 31-16 and took the lead of the AFC East. And in the game of the second shift, the first game, the Cincinnati Bengals defeated 34-20 the Arizona Cardinals. This game was closer than what it looked like in the first because in the halftime the game was very close. The Cincinnati Bengals started to winning the game 10-0 in the first quarter, but in the second quarter the Arizona Cardinals improved this game. They scored two touchdowns, but the Cincinnati Bengals scored another touchdown, and the Cincinnati Bengals were leading the game by 3-point difference. In the third quarter, the Arizona Cardinals scored 6 points, and the Cincinnati Bengals another 7, and the game was very close by 3-point difference. But the big difference was for by 4-point difference. Sorry. But the big difference was the last quarter, where the Cincinnati Bengals scored 10 points and they didn't allow any points. And the Cincinnati Bengals won the game 34-20 and won his second game of the season. In another game, the Philadelphia Eagles defeated 23-14 Los Angeles Rams, and they are undefeated. They won his fifth game of the season. This game was close in the first quarter, in the first half, where the Philadelphia Eagles were leading the game by just 3-point difference. Both offenses were playing a tremendous game, but in the second half, both defenses played better. They improved this game, where in the second half, just the Eagles scored 6 points. They didn't allow any point, and they won the game 23-14, and they are still undefeated, the Philadelphia Eagles, and are one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl this year. And in another game, game of two of the worst team in the league, the New York Jets defeated 31-21 the Denver Broncos. Two teams are very bad people, and we could see in this game because both teams made a lot of mistake, and one the team that is there is no the worst team between these two teams. The game was very close, and even the started to winning by the Denver Broncos. They were leading in the halftime 13-8. It was a very weird score, but the big difference was in the second quarter, where the New York Jets scored 23 points and the Denver Nuggets just 8. And with this, the New York Jets won the game 31-21 and won his second game of the season, and the Denver Broncos lost his fourth game of the season. I am a little bit disappointed for what is happening with the Denver Broncos, because I know that they are not gonna to win a lot of games, but I thought that in this part of the season they will have a two or three wins. And this is very good for the New York Giants because they have a very good team. The problem is that his quarterback is not very good. And another game that was close and exciting, the Kansas City Chiefs defeated 27-20 the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. This game was very close. Was very close. Where in the halftime the Minnesota Vikings were no. The game was tied 30-13 in the halftime. In the second quarter was the difference because the Kansas City Chiefs scored 40 points and the Minnesota Vikings just scored 7 points. And with this, the Kansas City Chiefs defeated 27-20 the Minnesota Vikings. The Kansas City Chiefs aren't playing a very good football, to be honest, after 5 weeks, but they are winning, and this is important because you need to win to have the possibility to win the game. There was some polemic because it looked like that the referees are making some favors to the Kansas City Chiefs because because some penalty are not called for the Kansas City or are called for the rivals. But I think that is part that there is nothing suspicious, and I think it's normal because most of the time the referees are very good. And in the Sunday night football, where it looked like it was gonna to be one of the best game and closer game because these two are one of the two favorite teams to win this league, the National League. The 49ers didn't have any problem to defeat and humiliate the Dallas Cowboys 42-10. To be honest, there just was one team in the pitch where the San Francisco dominated since the beginning to the end, and they defeated 42-10 to the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys didn't present to play because and it looked like that the 49ers are one tier up the Dallas Cowboys, and the Dallas Cowboys in this moment are not contending people to win this this league. And the 49ers are the second team alongside the Philadelphia Eagles. They are undefeated. And in the last game of the week, in the Monday Night Football, the Las Vegas Raiders defeated 70-13 Green Bay Packers. To be honest, this way the Raiders defenses was the difference because they intercepted three times the ball to Jordan Poole, the Jordan Poole, the Jordan Love. Sorry, I was very confused with the basketball player. The Las Vegas Raiders play better, the defenses play better, and this was the difference to win the game 17-13 and won the second game of the season. The Green Bay Packers quarterback Jordan Love made a lot of mistakes, the rookie mistakes, and this was the difference to lose the game by 4 games. So, who are the standings after 5 weeks? In the AFC East, the Dolphins are leading the game, are leading the division with record of 4 victories, 1 lose. The second place are the Buffalo Bills with record 3-2. Third place are the Jets with record 2-3, and the Patriots are the record 1-4, one of the worst teams in the league. In the AFC West, the Chiefs are leading the division. In the second position are the Chargers. Third position are the Raiders, and the worst team in this division are the Broncos 1-4. And in the AFC North, my Pittsburgh Steelers are leading this division. Yes, it's very weird because they are not playing a very good football, but they are leading, and this is very good for me. I know they are not gonna to this is not gonna to last forever all the season because they are not going to win this division, but it's good. They are tied with the Ravens with the record 3-2. The Browns are the third team, and the last team are the Bengals 2-3. But be careful because they're a very good team. And the AFC South, the Jaguars and Colts are leading the division, and the Texans and Titans are the last two teams. And the NFC division in the leagues or in NFC East, the Eagles are undefeated, are leading the division with record of 5-0. Cowboys are the second place. The Washington Commanders the third place, and the last place are the New York Giants. And the NFC West, the 49ers are the best team. Seattle Seahawks have record 3-1. The Rams the third place, and the last place are the Cardinals. And in the NFC North, the Lions are leading this division with record 5-1. The Packers are the second place. The Chicago Bears are the last places in this division. And the NFC South, the Buccaneers are leading this division with record 3-1. The Falcons and Saints are tying the second place, and the worst team in the league and are winless are the Carolina Panthers. And this week was the first week with bye teams, where the team that rests in this week were the Chargers, the Browns, the Buccaneers, and the Seahawks. So here's one opinion about what happened in the NFL 2023 season, week 3. See you next video. Gibran.